Hi everyone, I'm Helen Cordell, left-handed drummer. Welcome to the channel. Please like, share, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff if you want to see more ridiculous content. I actually also do some real drumming on the channel as well. But today, as part of our and Edgar's Odd Times Homework Challenge, I am going to be testing out items on the snare. So what it's challenged us to do is test different items out on and in the snare. I'm not going to take the snare apart and put anything in it because I'm not very technically minded, so I won't be able to get it back together again if I do that. But I've got plenty of items to test on the snare. So, and what I'm going to do is play the snare with nothing on it all. I've not even got the ring that I normally have on the snare. Play that so you can hear what it sounds like with nothing on. Then play it with the item placed on top, and then I will slacken the snare wire off as well and play it that way, so you can see what effects we get. So here we go. So I've got some multi-purpose screws in a box. First of all though, what will I do? I've forgotten already. I'll let you hear what it sounds like with nothing on. So loud without a ring on. I'm just going to place them on top, nothing fancy. It just really deadens the sound. You can't hear them rattling at all. So this is without the snare wire. That's very extra. And then with that on without it. To be honest, I think the screws are a bit rubbish. I'm not impressed with those. So we'll move on to some crisps. Salt and vinegar flavour if you're wondering. I've got 2 bags, but I don't know that it'll make a lot of difference, to be honest. So just a reminder, in fact that's slackened, isn't it? And then with the crisps. I really just want to hit the crisps. I'll probably still eat those later. And then without the wire. Maybe slightly better than the screws, to be honest. And I would say, if for some reason you've got nothing else in your house to deaden the sound of a snare, a packet of crisps will get you out in a pinch, randomly. So, moving on. I've got a lot of items, so I'll probably do this in 2 parts. I can't remember if I said that already. So, just a reminder of without. These are metal candle lids, if you're wondering. That's quite fun. That sounds awful, doesn't it? And if you're wondering, bonfire toffee smells very nice. Pumpkin jam. Don't think the fragrances affect the sound. So what have we got next? Some Maltesers. I did buy these especially thinking, you know, the sound of them in the box is really promising. Plus I get to eat them later. Do I leave the wrapper on or off? I don't think it'll make a difference, will it? No. My assistant says no. So just a reminder. Hear those rattling as well, can you? Do I open these and put some naked on the snare? My off-camera assistant's thing, no, don't do that. Okay, we won't do that yet. Oh, I didn't do it with without the wire, did I? I'm running out of hands here. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. So, what else have I got? Ooh, I've got some pasta shapes. So, can you see that? Pasta. Shall I leave them in the tub? Let's leave them in the tub. I'm not going to keep playing the snare. If you don't know what that sounds like by now, just rewind the video. I can hear those rattling. I do have some earplugs in, but I can hear those rattling. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. I don't know if my off-camera assistant can hear that over there. Can you hear the pasta rattling? You can hear the pasta rattling. It's still not that impressive, but you know. I really want to just try some on the snare. Will I still eat them later? I don't know. We got a runaway there. Don't try this at home. I've tried it for you. It's yeah, it's not worth it. Okay, I'm gonna scoop them up and put them elsewhere. Yeah, let's not try that again. That was a failed experiment. I didn't try it without the wire, but I think you get the gist. So Tic Tacs. Now, the Maltesers didn't do anything. These are not going to do anything, are they? Let's be honest. Oh, they actually do. Okay, the wire's off already. I forgot. My mistake. Can you hear them better with the wire off, though? Yeah, not sponsored by the way, by Tic Tacs or Maltesers or crisps or anything. That was the other crisps. What else have I got in here? Oh, a bit of rice. What I can't see from here what time we're on, but I'll maybe stop and do a part 2 in a minute. So that's with it on. Okay, well that's interesting. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I've got some vitamin D. Really important this time of year, especially if you live in the UK, to get your vitamin D. I think I used this in a previous video where we did a challenge of hitting things with drumsticks, and it didn't work, but it works as a sort of shaker. So let's see. That's weird. That's got a real ring to it, hasn't it? Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. These are like gel capsules, so I'm not going to take any out and put them actually on the snare. And then I think the last one for this part is, so in the UK we have pounds and pence, and I've got some 2p pieces. They're really not worth anything nowadays. I don't know if they're actually made of copper nowadays. I think we call them coppers, but I don't actually think they're made of copper. So I'm going to see what these do. Just put them on. I feel like I need eye protection. Well. There's going to be some cleaning up to do later, isn't there? I will say that's probably the most exciting one, although I don't think that's very practical, is it? Yeah, but I'm excited. I think the last thing that I've got, and then I'll do a part 2, is some khakis. Oh, you know, I should have just said part 2 and done this later, shouldn't I, really, but I've committed now. I've got some pennies, but I think we'll skip those. Yeah, we'll skip those. So, I was gonna gaffer tape these down, but we don't know where the gaffer tape is, so let's see. And just in case you're wondering, because I know you're dying to know, it is a Citroen C4 massage seat, CD player, because it's actually an 11 plate, and a really nice sized boot for lots of shopping. But anyway, I do digress. So, does that really make a lot of difference? I can't actually remember now what it sounded like. Shh. It's not really making the sound I was hoping for, if I'm honest. Oh, that did make a difference. Okay, well, I can't see what time we're on, but I've still got more to go. So I'm gonna stop for now and do a part 2. If you've not had enough torture watching this video, please watch the part 2, and I'll see you shortly.